Guys, welcome back to Southern Latitudes. I'm Robin, and we're gonna play today at our salsa garden. And of course, you're already seeing the finished work behind me. But I started the cameras very early, like 7:15, 7:30 yesterday morning, and I just came out here, started ripping up all of the vines, and then which took like about an hour. And then after that, I rested just a little bit and started working on a light till. It only went down like an inch or two, just kind of, it actually revealed which sweet potatoes were left in the garden, so that was helpful, and I got those out. And then after that, I put in 10 wheelbarrows of mushroom compost, and then after that I had a whole well, about half of a table of brassicas that needed to go in here, so that filled about 2.5 rows of brassicas in this garden. Now I still have plenty of room left over, also to wheelbarrow some more. I'm going to clean up around the garden, and then I'll finish wheelbarrowing some more mushroom compost, and then after that I'll probably restart more seeds for like a second sowing. And I may direct sow them actually. I'm highly contemplating doing that, so I don't have to do the cups and move them up and all that stuff. We can just be done and finish it. And I was also thinking I might have an outer row still, and I may put at least one row of my Alaska snow peas out here, and then that gives me time to about working the front gardens. And I think I'm just going to cover up South Garden, just because the weeds are so bad. I'm just going to give it like a month or 2 or 3 or however long. I don't need the space so much, but I'm just going to let all that vegetation die out underneath some of these black coverings. And so that's okay with me for the winter. It's fine. I have plenty of space for other vegetables. And then in the spring we'll push really hard, and so that space will be opened up and free of all the Asiatic dayflower weed. So, okay, let me roll all that footage of yesterday, okay? Alright, so you saw what went on yesterday, and now let me explain to you what went in. This whole entire row is Godzilla broccoli. I oversowed, but that's okay. We were kind of lacking in broccoli last year, and I still have plenty of cauliflower put up. So it's going to be nice to have a little extra broccoli in here this year. I had 5 dead-on cabbage, which are like a Savoy, really pretty. And then I went to the store. I realized I had forgotten my collards. Let me get my shadow out of here. I forgot to sow collards, and I didn't really want to go buy a packet of seed. I didn't have any seeds left. So for like $2. I got, actually I did it 2 packs, but so $4. I got 4 packs of Georgia collards, but I actually have extra. This is just what I had leftover spaces for, and I'll probably just give away the other 2 collards or put them in another section of the garden. Over here I bought Brussels, and I know I've said I was never going to try Brussels again, but I figured if I bought starts, that would give me, you know, a good 6, maybe even 8 week jump on the growth of the season. And with them saying it's going to be an extremely cold winter, I thought, oh, maybe that's my opportunity to get Brussels in here and do that well, because Brussels love cold. And in fact, everything in here loves cold, can do freezes or light freezes, but definitely all, you know, light frost, hard frost. And I'm thinking this is a great place for it all to grow, take its time in. And if we're just going to have a severe winter, why not try something that hasn't liked our mild winters, but, you know, grows up north well. So, okay, I threw in 5, is that right? 5 Jade Cross Brussels sprouts. In the back here, I have twister cauliflower, and then 1 snowball cauliflower came up. So out of its seed, that was old seed, and I was using up the packet. So then we have all the rest of this row for more cauliflower when that happens. And then I had some weeds that weren't covered. I have the roselle here. I got to clean up all this mess. I actually think there's more sweet potatoes in the grass area, but I won't know till I get in there. And then I have 3 extra cattle panels up there against the fence. So I'm going to put 1 here, and then we'll put the other 2 up front for more Alaska peas up there. But I thought, okay, that's pretty cool. We got plenty of space left. I can add an extra drip line, and I've got plenty of cattle panels. So yeah, that'll be really fun, really nice. Let me get myself out of there, out of the frame. Oh, and it feels so good to get these off of the table. Now let me show you, I had a bunch of other things on the table too, and I got them out. And I put them into North Garden. Here is a part of North Garden. Here's the other part, still untouched. Oh my goodness. I did 5 hours of work yesterday, and that was like all my body could handle. I couldn't even think about tackling this side yet. There's always another day. Hey, thanks, buddy. I really should have made a walking path through here for him, but anyhow, it'll grow up in there and block him out pretty soon. So yesterday what I did was I ended up putting in my anise hyssop. There was 4 of them, and I did transplant some of the nasturtiums, and then I put in all of my milkweed over here. I know that might be hard to see with the sun. There we go. There. So there was 6 of those, 7, excuse me. And then I think I have 1 more I found last night, but we had a lot of rain. So I'll put the 7th in, call that good. There was some black ground cover around these roselle, you know, half dead roselle and posts. And so I cut that. I had to cut it out because there's no other way unless I remove the roselle. So I cut it out. I will amend this area, and I may fill in with something small, like a radish. Something short, something that can still be make this ground productive right here. I don't know. I was just thinking something like that, a kale, whatever. And that would be good. But I'm really enjoying that my medicinals and herbs, all that's going to look so beautiful. The lettuces now, okay, the lettuces are struggling to come up. You can see a little bit here. This red Russian kale's done great. Whatever this lettuce here doesn't need cold weather to germinate. But the Salanova in particular, and the May Queen, the Vulcan, they're all struggling to come up. But I feel that's a temperature thing. because we went back up to 74 and 75 degree nights. So starting, I think tomorrow or the next day, we're about to go into the 60s, and that should germinate and pop up because they've had plenty of rain, and that clay should be, you know, knocked off of that seed. So what they're probably waiting on is that temperature, and I don't think the seed is rotted. It was all brand new seed as well. So I think as soon as we hit that magical temperature this weekend and into next week, we're gonna have just beautiful germination finally. Also, I don't know why I did this, but I picked up an arugula. So I don't know. I just kind of wanted to taste it. I don't know that I've tasted it in a very long time. Also, just it was on one of my on my list as one of my things, but I cut back the butterfly pea again. So now my fall things stand out once more. And wow, look, I don't know about you, but that's like so pretty to me. It could be better, but I think I left my sunflowers in the cups too long and that stunted them. But I just know this whole area is just gonna get better and better with time. And all these herbs and medicinals and butterfly plants, the milkweed's gonna bring in the monarchs. Oh my goodness, it's just, and the anise hyssop too is totally gonna bring in a lot of pollinators. So I think this is going to be a gorgeous area, if not already. Well, you guys, thank you for watching the video. I appreciate you guys all the time giving clicks and likes, thumbs up, comments. Some of you are really good gardeners and have good ideas, and I inspire you and you inspire me, and I follow some of you back on Instagram. That's a lot of fun. And I appreciate you joining me on, you know, some of my experimentation. Like I've never grown milkweed and a lot of these medicinals and herbs. So that'll be fun all winter and into next spring. And getting the brassicas was a big check off my list of things to do this fall. I feel like that table's almost cleared off, and it's making me breathe a sigh of relief. So with that said, I'm gonna go inside and start preparing for my company. And you guys take care, God bless, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.